Good evening, happy holidays, everybody. This is Edward Pivos coming to you from the Detroit Zoo in Royal Oak. Tonight is opening nights of Wild Lights at the Detroit Zoo. We are partially along the path here, but there are 5 million lights scattered throughout the Detroit Zoo here. They've got all kinds of sculptures like that. And paths. And this is open through the second week of January. Tickets are $17 to $25 a person, depending on weeknights, weekends, things like that. So we're going to show you around the Detroit Zoo a little bit here for Wild Nights. Literally, it's the whole zoo is full of Christmas lights and sculptures. And a lot of them are animal themed, which obviously you can see that. Hey Sherry. Sherry says, well worth the trip. For $17 to $25 a person, I'd say so. It's a pretty good price. So let's walk a little bit. I know there's a lot to see. So we're going to go around the corner here. Again, this is the Detroit Zoo in Royal Oak. And it's cold. But we love showing you around Michigan and all the great things to do. And this is one of them. This is opening night of the Detroit Zoo's Wild Lights. So there's 5 million lights in all approximately. And a lot of them are animal themed. They've made them into sculptures. I've got a hot chocolate I'm drinking right now. Here's a souvenir cup hot chocolate. Carol says, thanks for sharing. It's beautiful. Thank you, Carol. So we're just going to give you a little taste of this and walk around. I know there's some really cool stuff coming up. I haven't been here in a few years. I smell caramel corn. Whatever that is, that smells good. You guys can't smell that, but there's some definite caramel corn going on here, or kettle corn. Oh, and
fries and more hot chocolate.
Here it is, a concession stand, about a quarter of the way through. So we're gonna get to some more lights here now. I mean, this event is great for kids, obviously. There's a ton of kids here. Obviously, it's the Detroit Zoo in Royal Oak. And it's filled with about 5 million lights, hundreds of sculptures. And tonight's opening night of Wild Lights at the Detroit Zoo. And we just wanted to give you a little taste of it. There's a big path coming up here with a lot of lights. And if you haven't been to the Detroit Zoo, it's in Royal Oak, which is in Metro Detroit. I'm just trying to bob and weave through some people. So there's 2 different pathways here. I'm not sure which way to go. There's like a little scorpion, maybe. Pretty cool. There's a big globe up there. Actually, let's go to the left. Looks like there's more happening on the left there, up ahead. Some pretty cool stuff up ahead. So again, this is opening nights of Wild Lights at the Detroit Zoo. Tickets are $17 to $24 a person, depending on if you go on a weeknight or a weekend. Wow, look at all those lights. The whole zoo is like this, just everywhere. Tons of lights. And it's a lot of work to put all this together. There's like a little centipede or something. There is a grasshopper, I want to say. Could be wrong with my Christmas light animals. David mentioned Greenfield Village. Yes, they have holiday nights there, and that's a fantastic time as well at Greenfield Village, like going back in time. Wow, look at these beautiful lights. So I hope you guys are enjoying a little taste of the Detroit Zoo's Wild Lights, which runs through the second week of January. And there's a lot of kids here, so obviously the kids love it. The adults love it too. I'm loving it. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. That's pretty cool. Let's just soak it all in. I'm gonna pan the camera to the left here. Just lights everywhere, and a lot of them are themed, like that butterfly. You saw the praying mantis or whatever it was. All right, let's continue a little further. By the way, it is freezing out here. If you haven't been outside tonight and want to know what the weather's like, it's dry and cold. Can you hold my hot chocolate for a second, please? My hand is frozen. I gotta switch. Well, that's pretty cool. They're inside like an ornament, like a photo opportunity inside of an ornament. Oh yeah, they're just taking a picture. That's pretty cool. That's a cool little photo opportunity. So I feel like I'm immersed in a lot of trees right now. And a lot of lights. This is gorgeous. So again, if you're just joining us, I'm Edward Pivos for MLive, and I'm showing you around the Detroit Zoo in Royal Oak. It's opening night of Wild Lights at the Detroit Zoo. And they really do this thing up here. I mean, they really do, as you can see. And it's a long walk. I mean, it's all paved, handicap accessible. You can bring your strollers, tons of kids in strollers. You know, because you're just walking on the Detroit Zoo, the walking path. And instead of real animals, you see Christmas sculptured animals. Yeah, Dee says, can you imagine having to put all these lights up? I don't know how long it takes, but that's one question I should ask, because when I'll email the person and find out, I'm kind of curious how long this takes. Because I've seen a lot of Christmas displays at a lot of places. In fact, I've showed you a couple the last few days, including the Ford House in Dearborn, in Grosse Pointe Shores, and then the Detroit Christmas tree lighting last night. But I mean, this is insane in a good way. So this lit up lion, actually, there's some lion noises, so that's pretty cool. David DeRosia, where is this? This is the Detroit Zoo in Royal Oak. The Detroit Zoo in Royal Oak, Metro Detroit. So you just kind of explore. You just kind of walk around. and explore all the lights. There is no shortage. Everywhere. Very cool. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's really cold out and doing the best I can to hold the camera without gloves. Otherwise it would slip out of my hands. So I'll leave it up for a few more minutes here, walk a little bit more. Oh, watching from Cadillac, Jan. Guess where I used to live, Jan? Cadillac. I started off as a producer at 9 and 10 News in Cadillac. So thank you for watching up there from northern Michigan, my old stomping grounds. All right, so we're gonna walk. I'm gonna give you a few more minutes before I have to put on some gloves. The gloves are in my pocket. I can't hold the camera with the gloves on. I've tried. Oh, cool, they got the carousel up ahead. You know what, I'm gonna go show you guys the carousel. So kids are enjoying that as well. Hi from Ortonville. Yes, I know Ortonville. Well, I mean, I've lived in Michigan my whole life, so I know most of Michigan, actually. Oh, Ann from Clinton Township. I was just there for something recently, and I can't remember now.
I'd say they did a good job.
Oh, Louisville, Kentucky. I have not been to Louisville, Kentucky. That's cool. It's probably a lot warmer down there. Probably not much, though. It's about 34 degrees right now. Debbie Hutchinson from Freeland. I have been to Freeland. So they do have the carousel running if you are planning on coming here to the Detroit Zoo in Royal Oak. They do have the carousel running. It is a small additional charge. I know that. There's the ticket booth. And it's an enjoyable ride here for the kids. So there you go. There's the carousel. There you go. Hannah Driscoll. The cost of admission is approximately $17 to $24. I'm off the path, depending on what night. So weekends and weekdays, we gotta go back this way, the path. Depending on weeknights or weekdays, it's a little different. Jameson, Pennsylvania, nice. I would take 49 degrees in a heartbeat right now. Let's just pause and look at the lights real quick. Some of these, beautiful. What'd you say?
Oh, it looked like fireworks over there. It's just lights. It's pretty cool.
All right, it's a little dark, so there's a heating. Oh, hold on, there's a fire pit here. My hands need a second of fire. Don't want to stick my hand in there, but this will warm up for a second. Yeah, so there you go. All right, let's continue walking. We're at the Detroit Zoo in Royal Oak. Thank you, guys. And wild lights at the Detroit Zoo. Bernice from Canadian Lakes, Michigan. Wow, I've lived here my whole life. I don't know where that is. And I've lived in northern Michigan. I've lived in west Michigan. I mean, I know Algonac, of course. Very cool. Wow. And you really want to come when it's pitch dark. So it got dark about 5:30 p.m. here in the east side of Michigan, Metro Detroit. Don't worry, they have plenty of hot chocolate here. You can get a souvenir Detroit Zoo hot chocolate in your souvenir cup. And so you're not going to see any real animals. But there's a lot of sculptured animals, which is cool. Like right here. Here's the polar bear exhibit, folks. Kind of. But that is cool. Oh, look at these lights up ahead here. Wow. I mean, it's just when you think how many more lights can they possibly have? Oh, Canadian Lakes is near Mount Pleasant. Okay, I was just in Alma not too long ago for a story too. Not too far from there. Wow, look at that. And these are just gorgeous. So if you're thinking of making it out, the Detroit Zoo, Royal Oak, Wild Lights. Tickets are about $17, $25, depending on if you're going on a weekday or a weekend, and it runs through, I believe, January 9th. So, Detroit Zoo, Royal Oak through January 9th. And it's just a really nice thing to do in the winter. Kids love it. A lot of kids in strollers, parents pushing them in the strollers. Very handicap accessible. See? There you go, kids. And I think I'm going to end it here. Because my hands are starting to get really cold and I'm going to have to put on my gloves. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed a taste of Wild Lights at the Detroit Zoo in Royal Oak. Again, it runs through January 9th. Today is opening night. There's plenty of hot chocolate here. So I thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go check more of it out.